So I had to change it up because I got interrupted. That daggone door knock scared the mess out of me of trying to share this with you guys. So here's part two. So part two, I was ended on just be humble, be courteous. I don't know why God instilled that within me. That oh, my hair look a hot mess, but it's okay. It's whatever. I don't know why, but that is like literally in my DNA is to be a positive person, to always focus on the positive and not always live by, because it could be much worse. Like it really could be much worse. And people have had it worse. I know my story sounds what it sounds like, but in all actuality of things, there is people who went through way worse than what I went through. Being abused as a child or being raped. That's not my story. That's why we all have our own, because each story is not like the next. And with each story not being the next person's story, you're going to influence who you can influence because of what you went through. And that's just always been me. Like I never been down, even losing kids in the system or losing everything. I've always gained everything back, and I've always lived by everything happens for a reason. Trust me, I've always lived by everything happens for a reason. So when one door closes, I felt like, okay, Marisha, you're not supposed to go through that door. You're supposed to go through something else, and that's kind of how I've always been. And because of that, I can't. That's what I say. I can't even explain the blessings that God has always had on me, which is what confirmed me later on when I started to reflect back on my life, that He was my ultimate parent. Like I didn't have any, but and even through my mistakes, He was there. He showed me grace and mercy, and even when I felt like throwing in all the chips, a door will open. A door will open, and it's so crazy and ironic that everything that happens to me in threes. Why? I don't know, but it does. And then someone else pointed out to me when I said that, it was like, yeah, and you only got three kids. Naturally, three kids. I have five now, but naturally, three children at the time. Then I'm born in March, which is the third month of the year. And like I said, the kids were in the system for 3 months. During that time of that was going on, like I said, people thought I lost my mind. So I ended up in a mental hospital for 3 days. I was in jail for 3 days. And yeah, so like I said, it wasn't easy. Definitely some soul searching. But what I can say, and I am not the traditional church goer raised in a church. I I know scriptures, but I can't give you verses and chapters of how people feel you should be if you're a child of God or if you worship God. It's not my bag. But I know what's in there. I know what's in there. I know how. I know what's the word is. I read and things of that. I've just never been good with quotations, like, because I always interpret things how I wanted to remember it. So that's why I'm not good with verses. I know the common ones and the popular ones that everyone knows, but I still can't really even grab it for, yeah, what chapter and verse though. But I do know the verses that I do know. But anyway, that's besides the point. But I go on to say that because people can prejudge you based on what they see, which is why I also said again, be courteous to people, be humble, be nice. It's easy. It's free. It's free. I don't know why people go around with such attitudes. Like that has never been me. Having an attitude holds too much energy, too much negative energy that I can't give that to people. I cannot flip off for every little thing. That has never ever been me. And because of who I genuinely am, and I know people like, oh, God knows your heart. God knows my heart. No, I think He really, really does. And I know I walk with Him. I know I walk with Him even though I'm not the polished up church person that people should be. I'm not perfect by any means, and nobody is. I know people say that all the time, but nobody is. But I have people who are church going people look down, or they kind of toot their nose at me because, again, I wasn't born and raised in a church. I give my mother the credit that she gave me a foundation. She gave me a foundation. I was younger. She used to read me the Bible, and Oh, excuse me. She used to read me the Bible and things of all of that. And I remember being young and always wanted to watch the Ten Commandments or the Bible. And there's two only versions that I really, really, really like. But as I said, she was gone. She was gone, but she gave me a base. She gave me a base. And that's where my name comes from. People can't pronounce it at all most times, but it is Marisha is how she chose to raise me to pronounce it. As I got older, I really feel like it's supposed to be pronounced Marisha, but she got it from the book of Micah. It's in the very beginning. There's different reasons on it. I know it's called a conqueror, but it was a guy's name. It wasn't even a female's name in the Bible. But it's seen that it means conqueror. I've seen it that it means a messenger and things of that nature. But that's a little name history, and so I don't know, but I will say this also: starting this health and wellness journey, I looked at it as that I just wanted to lose some weight, but it has awakened something else in me that I'm so ready for 2021. And I might lose people along the way, but hey, ain't that a part of life? People only around for seasons. And I know I've been trusting in God this long, so he like, I'm not gonna let you down. I'm not gonna let you down. That's why I'm trying to tell people 2020 has been a heck of a year. One that no one thought that we would ever experience. Especially being on lockdown, kids being home, and all of that. But there was a lot of beauty. There was a lot of beauty. There was a lot of moments spent at home, family, being closer to family, and even with your loved ones that you lost. You gotta remember that you are here. So, ooh, what was that? Oh, sorry, but know that you are here and use that hurt and turn it into fulfilling your purpose, because we all have one. We all have a purpose. You just have to figure out what that purpose is and strive to achieve it. And you can achieve it by me being so dedicated to my weight loss. Is, like I said, it's opening it up so much more. Like, walk in your purpose. I'm back getting closer to God, and he's been revealing so much to me, and confirmation after confirmation that I know I can't go back. And that's because the last time I reached out to him, shoot, I was scared. I'm scared now. I'm scared to go all wholeheartedly because I lost a lot. Lost a lot, but sorry, I gained a lot too. I'm just so thankful for what he brought me through. And yeah, now I feel like I'm blessed beyond anything I would have imagined, like, honestly. And it's so funny because meeting my husband and getting married and having a strong man who's also a man of God, and just wanting to see me grow was different. And I'm thankful. But we laugh because I remember being in high school, 12th grade year, and at the time my vision was to have a daycare slash children's hair salon. That was my business proposition, I think, for I forget what class it was. But I told myself that I was going to be retired by 40. Did I say 40? I want to say I told myself I was going to be retired by 40. Had no clue on how retirement worked or had any successful people in my life to even imitate. I would say I'm gonna be retired by 40. And knock on wood, I'm in a situation where I don't have to work. And I'm thankful. I'm so thankful for that. I don't have the worries of that, and I'm okay, and everything is okay. And I thank the Lord for that. But fast forward, well, kind of rewind to, even though I'm at a point where I don't have to work, my needs are taken care of without a question and a doubt, I was still lost. because I wasn't doing anything that was kind of fulfilling my life. So I tried different things. Because of what my husband does on the side, I was like, okay, I'll get a real estate license. Got discouraged when I failed the class. And now that I have the certificate to take the state exam, I still feel I'm not ready for it. So I kind of put it on the back burner. And then I'm like, okay, the t-shirts, which is one of the sweatshirts that I have on right now that I made. Let's try that. But tried it. However, I'm not, and I still make shirts for people who ask or people who want to still order. I still make shirts, but that's the part. I mean, I wouldn't turn down making shirts. I kind of like it, and I like layering because it's something about it. Because you have to layer each color. If it's a different color, that's brings me peace, if you would say. So I can't say I really gave up shirts. I've talked about writing my book of my story before, and I probably got 3 chapters in till this day. But I have a revision on how I really want to go about that. So I need to sit, that's on my vision board or goal board for 2021, is to get it done and stop making excuses for it, but get it done. And then total life changes happened. Total life, I wasn't even thinking about it. Like after my hysterectomy, I knew I wouldn't have the excuse of having that bloating feeling that I always had, or wonder why my stomach wouldn't go down. And when I got rid of that uterus, life after a uterus, child, I'm in heaven. But after that whole deal, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go hard on this daggone weight loss, and did not. But October came around, and my homegirl, full shout out to her, because she also had me sign up. I also signed up with her back when I was trying to do It Works. But for whatever reason, I don't know, It Works just didn't work for me. Not to say that it's anything wrong with it, to each his own. That's why I said with this weight loss journey, you got to figure out what works for you. So I told myself, if we do this again, quitting is not an option. We're truly going to see if these products are going to do what they say they're going to do. And we're going to give the dedication to make sure these products do what they say they're going to do. So that's kind of how that came about. So at first I went into it with, okay, I just want to lose weight. But because I decided to partner with them as a business, of course you got training calls and things of that nature. What they try to instill you with, that's what I said, it just opens so much more by me telling this company, yes, I want to partner with you with these products. So I start taking the products, and the products making me feel good, and I'm losing weight, lost 5 pounds within a week. Then got more energy, and then now I'm getting clarity. I'm thinking about things, and like I said, now they tell you need 30 minutes of self-care, like what you sit down and meditate or read self-help books and things. This is the in the training calls. So as they started doing that, I created my prayer closet. Within these last 2 months, like I said, I'm getting closer to God and just feeling really fulfilled about life and my purpose. And that's why, to me, it's all right, y'all. I mean, like products are expensive and things of that nature. If something happens to you health wise, that's expensive too. So taking care of yourself is spiritually, emotionally, physically, it all goes hand in hand. We're not supposed to be out of breath from walking. We're not supposed to feel sluggish all day. And we're not supposed to feel like, I don't know. But I'm thankful for it, and I know I'm going to keep pushing. That's why I keep trying to say, my page is about to take a turn, because I'm going to change my page from more of a personal level to a business level, and I see the potential in Total Life Changes. So it's going to make me keep going. It's going to make me keep going, because I feel with that is making me open up different things that is supposed to be a part of my walk, and I feel that within my spirit. Truly feel that within my spirit. And God keeps giving me confirmation on it. So long as the Lord says go ahead and do it, I'm going to keep doing it. But again, I leave y'all with, do not worry about everything that was lost in 2020. Really focus on the fact that you are alive to see this day, and make the best of your life in general. Don't always wait until December 31st to say, okay, let me create some goals. No, that's year round. Year round, even small goals eventually grow up to be big goals. This world is way different from the 90s, early 2000s. Hustling, and not drugs, but whatever your hustle is, trust me, there's only one you. There's enough of everything. There's enough dancers, there's enough singers, there's enough everything. But because these social media platforms of what we have and the potential on the audience that you can create, because we are all different, so your following base is going to be different. And because of that, your story, who you are, will move the people that you need to move, or, attract people that you need to attract. That's why these young kids, they who want to go to college, they not going to college. And there are like way more millionaires that's like under 25 than you could even think of, because they're tapping into how things go, how things work, and how they can make it work for you. So I just want to say happy New Year's Eve. You guys be blessed. Don't drink and drive. But truly, truly, let's get it. Let's make some decisions. Let's make some new choices. Let's make some. You don't want to wait 5 years and you're still at the same place. Like, let's let's make a new. So I hope you've listened. Those who did listen, I appreciate it. Even if it was just one person, I was supposed to talk to that one person. So let me go ahead. I need to figure out the rest of my afternoon. Kind of got all my chores done, but yeah, I love all y'all. You already know, be you, because there is truly only one you. Have a good one.